All right, so let's dig into building your brand identity as a coach. I'm going to hop into this introduction. So, what is a coaching brand identity? I really want to look at branding from a different perspective than what other people are teaching when it comes to creating a brand, because this is specific for you as a coach. And it's also specific if you're ready to fast track your coaching business. And so I'm going to come at it a little different angle. The components will still be there, but I want to take it to the next few steps because I want you to get results faster. And remember, branding is nothing more than marketing, right? It's standing out is what it is. And so that's what we're going to do for you as a coach. I also want to let you know before we dig into all of this that if something doesn't resonate with you, you can skip it. Like everything I'm going to teach you about branding as a coach, you can take the best and leave the rest. So if doing a brand voice isn't for you, that's okay. You don't have to do it. If doing a brand totem seems very cool and fun for you, do it. So this is all about you picking and choosing what works for you and what you're willing to put into place to build your business as fast as possible so that we can impact the lives of others, okay? So I wanted to start it off with that. Now, what is a coaching brand identity? It really is your unique style and message that makes you stand out in the coaching world, showing clients exactly what they'll get by working with you. So that is what the brand identity is. There's different components that make up the brand identity, and I'm going to share with you what that is as well. All right, so why does a professional brand matter? You may already know it does matter. You may have some components of a brand. You may not have any. You may have a complete full package of a brand. No matter where you are, I just want to reinforce that a professional brand does matter because it builds trust faster, because it shows your clients that you're serious and skilled at what you do. That's why they need to choose you as their coach. Branding also attracts ideal coaching clients. It attracts that coaching client profile that we put together because it draws in who resonates with us and with the visuals and the message the most. And it's okay that for those who it draws in, it may repel others, and that's okay too, right? We want to work with those who resonate with us. So we want to attract those people into our lives. And it also matters because a professional brand makes you memorable and sets you apart from all the other coaches. So what I've seen is I do a lot of analysis, as you can tell. When I take a look at coaches who don't have that professional brand, here's what tends to come up for them, right? There's a lack of recognition. So they don't have a distinct brand that makes them stand out. So they are struggling to stand out in a saturated market, and they look what I call as a Me Too coach. Me Too, where everyone kind of looks the same, they're branded the same and that kind of stuff. And we want you to stand out. That's the purpose of branding and how it plays into your marketing, okay? There's also marketing difficulties when coaches don't have a professional brand. These marketing efforts that you put time and energy into things, it falls flat because there's no brand identity to guide the messaging and the visuals to tell a story, and it confuses people, okay? So those coaches who don't have a professional brand, they really do struggle in marketing. And without a professional brand, there's a lot of client mismatching that happens. So if we don't have a clear brand to attract the clients that we want to work with, that align with our style and our values, we're going to get mismatched clients, which are going to not get the results that we want them to get. And there's that mismatching that happens. And we want to match as much as possible our coaching client profile, and we can do that through our brand. Okay. And there's limited referrals that come into place for coaches who don't have a professional coaching brand because there's no memorable, impactful brand in place. Satisfied clients, as well as other people, are less likely to refer the coaches without a professional brand, and it slows down the business growth. Okay. So what makes up what I would call a 7-figure coaching brand identity? So even if you want a lifestyle coaching business or you're happy when you just want to make 6 figures, let's go for 7 figures because that's we're going to shoot for the moon and land among the stars. However, maybe you do want to have that 7-figure plus coaching business. And I'm going to share with you all the different things that make up a 7-figure brand, and also layering on top of that the fact that we want to fast track this. So, and I've done some like case studies, and we'll look at some other experts and stuff like that. And, my goal is to be able to have you be like, oh, I didn't realize that. Because remember, branding comes from it's a very unconscious or even subconscious type of thing that's happening, right? Because our brain processes images all day. It's just image, 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 image. Our memories, our everything is images. And so when we have branding, a lot of that is unconscious or subconscious, however you want to think of it. And when done right, it's perfect. So anyway, so I want to share with you all those secrets that come with creating that 7-figure coaching brand identity. Most people think of branding as number one, the brand visuals. So the logo, all the things that are the visual pieces, the colors, the fonts, and all that kind of stuff. That's absolutely branding. There's more to branding. We're going to get a little bit around messaging and stuff like that. But the brand visuals, a lot of people get caught up in that, so much so that I've created templates for coaches specifically. I spent like a month. I was just in a creative space, and I created over 20 coaching brands that you can pick and choose from. And it'll be lower, like down in the second to last thing in this section of the training. But it's like brand in a box, plug and play templates. So you have the visuals that you need. Okay. You can literally pick the brand that resonates with you and run with it, and just pop in your name, whatever. You can use different brands and create your own. You can put them together. You can use a font from here and colors from here. You can use the brands and change out the colors or the fonts or whatever you want to do, but they're there for you to use as is, to use as a starting point, to use as inspiration, however you want to do it. Okay. So those are there for you. It's a big bonus because I don't want people getting caught up in spending time and money creating a visual brand when it's one component that's important, but so are these other pieces. And I want to get you on the fast track to serving your clients and making the money that you want in your coaching business. Okay. As you grow and scale, you can always go back and do rebranding and stuff like that. But I have given you everything you need to get started. Okay. So templates are provided there. The second piece of a 7-figure coaching brand is your brand promise. So we want to have a brand promise. And I'm going to explain more in the different videos on what this is. I just want to give you an overview that it's more an identity for your coaching brand is so much more than the visuals. The third is a brand catchphrase. So these are these little things that make a big difference that a lot of coaches don't know that I need you to know and use if they resonate with you, okay? The fourth is a brand emblem. The fifth is a brand moniker. And the sixth is the brand voice, okay? The catchphrase, the emblem, the moniker, those can be fun. Those can be super impactful. Don't be stuck if you can't figure that out right now or whatever. What's most important is your brand visuals, obviously your promise, and your brand voice. The other ones are what I would call icing on the cupcake, okay? So if you can do these, it's great. However, if you want to do them later, that's fine too, okay? You got to work with what's flowing with you. All right, so up next, branding made simple. So we're going to dig into that.